What's up, YouTube? Today we got a special deck profile.
Is it really that special?
It is pretty special. Yeah. We finally got 3 of this card because,
If you're an old fan, you remember our thought video where we talked about playing a certain deck with 2 of a certain card. Well, bam, here we go.
What do we got?
We finally got almost full power True Draco. It
Almost.
only took a ban list or 2, but we finally got 3 diagrams, and we threw in some Invoked and some Spellbook too. So I hope you all enjoy this degenerate, stupid deck that I wish I could have played.
When it was good.
Yeah, it's still good. So let's get on with the main deck. So we got 3 copies of Mr. Piss, the True Draco Slaying King. He's mean. He's green. Don't forget about it. So you contribute your spells and traps, continuous spells and traps to summon him too. And whatever you tribute to summon him, so monster spell or trap, he's immune to. He's unaffected by those effects. It's retarded. So he's typically either immune to monsters and spells or monsters and traps. Occasionally he's immune to spells and traps. And then you can banish a continuous spell or trap from your grave and pop a card during either player's turn. So he's just a mean boy. Meme boy. Him being immune to spells sometimes fucks you over with diagram, but I digress. He's still a mean green meme machine. Speaking of mean green meme machines, I got 3 copies of Majesty Maiden, because she's one of 2 of the main deck True Dracos other than Masterpieces you can run at 3, so you kind of have to.
Rest in peace, Dynamite Knuckle.
Yeah, R.I.P. in peace. Something wrong. I hold my head. Dynamite gone. A nigga dead. Anyways, Majesty Maiden, when their opponent activates a card or effect, you can add a True Draco or True King monster from your deck to your hand. But that's only if she's been tribute summoned, so. She typically is. There's only really one way. There's 2 ways to special summon her, but there's really no need to do it. But she's cute, so that's all that matters, really. We got 1 copy of Ignis. He's the one that searches spells when your opponent activates cards or effects. He got limited to 1, so he didn't get the dick as hard, but he still got kind of dicked down.
He just got tickled.
Yeah, a little bit. Tickled the pickle. And we got 1 copy of Dryad. Mark, what does Dryad do?
Fuck. I know he special summons something.
Okay, so if this tribute summon card leaves the field, you can special summon a True King or True Draco monster from your deck in defense. And his other effect is your opponent cannot target face-up 2 Draco or True King monsters on the field with card effects except this one. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects.
That's pretty good.
So he's a really good protector meme. Oh, man. I was one of the first to say this card's amazing. And he is amazing. And no one played him until now, when you kind of have to, because you just need more slots.
More names.
We round out the True King, True Draco lineup with 2 copies of Mariamne, the True Draco Phoenix. So you can pop 2 monsters you control, including at least 1 wind to special summon it. And then if you pop 2 wind, you banish 4 cards on the top of your opponent's deck. Yeah. And then if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you add a non-wind worm from your deck to your hand.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, so you can add Mr. Piss, whatever you need to, except for Majesty Maiden. So it's your main searcher off of diagram. Now we go into our engine supports. You got 3 Alistair, so do dumb shit. Alistair's a pretty good card. He does some memes. He adds Invocation, and you can discard him to give something 1,000 attack. A fusion monster 1,000 attack. So yeah, he's stupid. He has no reason to be recyclable too. We round out the monsters with 1 Spellbook, Magician of Prophecy.
Blue boy.
Fuck off. He searches spellbooks and then he dies. That's it.
It's his purpose in life.
Spells, and let's get into these spells. So we got the Spellbook engine here, 2 Spellbook of Knowledge and 1 Spellbook of Secrets. You already know. Draw 2 cards, search. Deck thinning, deck. That's what this deck is. Got part of the Invoked engine, Invocation. This card's mean. Mean green. This is the actual mean green meme machine, because it is green. So you fusion summon any fusion monster from your extra deck using cards in your hand, and if you summon an invoked monster using this, you can also banish from the field and either player's graveyard. So it lets you do some dumb meme shit, and that's why this whole extra deck, even though it's small as shit, is all invoked monsters, because you never know what you can get into. It's like Pawn Stars. You never know what you're gonna get.
Never would.
It's been a while since we've seen these. We got three carded demise. I'll let you draw 3 cards because you suck at this game, so you need all the advantage you can get. 1 copy of Raigeki for a board wipe because in case you suck and don't get your cards, you need to stop your opponent from playing at all costs. 3 copies of Terraforming because you play 4 field spells and you need to get them.
True.
So into True Draco spells, we got 3 of the Disciples and 3 of the Heritage. Woo! Why didn't this card get banned? Alright, so this one, it's Pot of Avarice. You target 3 True Draco or True King cards in your graveyard, shuffle them into your deck, and draw a card. And then it lets you tribute summon. And this one, during your main phase, you draw cards equal to the number of True Draco or True King card types sent from the field to the grave this turn. So monster, spell, and trap, you can draw up to 3 cards with it. Both of these have the effect also when they leave the field, you can pop a spell or trap on the field. So, it's just stupid. This card is insane. This should have been the card that got limited instead of return. I have no idea what they were doing. This card being around still makes the deck ridiculously consistent and just allows them to do stupid plays. And then we get into the fields. We got 3 copies of Draconic Diagram and 1 Magical Meltdown.
Damn.
Alright, so there's a lot of foil going on here. You should know Diagram by now. All of its effects don't matter except for the pop search. That's all that matters. The activate effect, Ghost Ogre, game 2. That's all that matters. You pop and you search for a True King or True Draco card. You can also like protect them from battle once per turn, some dumb shit like that. Magical Meltdown adds a Leaster when it's activated, and your opponent can't respond to anything that would fusion summon. And there are monsters in the fucking. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when a monster is fusion summoned this way. Okay, this card sucks. You use it to search a Leaster and then you get rid of it for Diagram. Am I wrong?
It's true.
We get into the traps. We got 3 copies of What Are You Doing and Jesus Christ. So, What Are You Doing? I'll let you pop a True Draco or True King card to have everything your opponent controls.
I hate that card.
It doesn't target, even if it leaves the field. Halves their attack and defense. Woo! Yeah, Mark, I know you love this shit with Chaos Max, right?
Yeah.
Let me just attack over you real quick with Mr. Piss. This summons back a True King and True Draco from your grave. That's it. This is the card that got limited, by the way. The one that just special summons. Not the one that halves everything. Not the one that lets you draw 3 cards. Not the one that lets you recycle all your stuff. The one that lets you special summon.
It's Monster Reborn, dude. Well, call it the Haunted more, but...
It's bad. These ones let you tribute summon during your opponent's turn. And if they leave the field, you pop a monster. So, these are pretty cool. That's it for main deck. Was it 40 cards?
Yeah.
Alright, hell yeah. Let's get on to this nice, clean extra deck. So for one of Invoked, we run
Strong Boy.
Mageline, Kali Ma, and Cock Dragon. So this boy, you know what his effect is? He doesn't have one.
No Fiendish Chain,
He's
dude.
just a big, beefy boy, 3,000 attack looking ass boy.
4,000 with Alistair.
You mean up to 6,000
Yeah.
with Alistair. Kaliga, who's stupid.
Broken.
Oh my god, I'm having trouble because this effect's so dumb. So if a player's monster effect attempts to activate, none of that player's monsters can activate their effects for the rest of this turn while this card is face up on the field. And each player can attack with only 1 monster during each battle phase. So if they attempt to activate and you're like, strike, they can't activate any more monster effects because they attempted to activate. Oh, this card's dumb. He doesn't get as much credit as he should, but he's a really good boy. And then we got Cock Dragon, who, he is a dragon. I didn't know that. I thought he was Sea Serpent. But he can attack and defense, but he uses his attack stat. So he's like a worse super heavy. And to summon them, you need their respective attributes. So this needs a Leaster and an Earth, a Leaster and a Dark, and a Leaster and a Water. And the same goes for the rest, for Wind, Fire, Heart.
Jazz.
So we got 2 copies of Book of Moon. That's what he is. During either player's turn, target a face-up monster on the field, change it face-down defense position. That's it. He's an instant fusion target, but in that same vein, so is Kaliga. Raijin is the one that I typically go into because Majesty Maiden typically fills the grave, like, no problem. It's funny just to have him there, I guess. He's cool. I like him. 2 copies of the best card in this extra deck. Purgatorio is a motherfucking monster. He gains 200 attack for each card your opponent controls, and he can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. And if he battles a defense position monster, he inflicts piercing damage.
So he destroys the Infernoids.
He's the Infernoid counter that makes them beg and plead for their safety. This card is insane. He wins so many games. He's the good boy. Not like this one that was like $30 for no reason. It's Mechaba. It's Ultimate Providence.
Hey,
So Mechaba.
Invoked Blue Eyes was lit.
Yeah, except when I just killed all your shit with traps because you ran no traps. So I was like, yes. Very nice. So yeah, Mechaba is Ultimate Providence. I don't remember if one of these is the one that I pulled or not.
I don't remember.
It might be. I don't know. Did you ever
Both
sell your
first
Mechabas?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's probably not. But yeah, Mechaba Ultimate Providence gets fucked by Kaijus.
Yep.
I don't know how big that extra deck is, like 8 cards.
Yeah, but you can run doubles and triples.
You can also run dumb shit for, like, Ghost Reaper. So there's a lot of slots to fill in for what you need.
We could have put in double Helix.
We could have put in double Helix.
Shout out to our boy Hayden.
For the third one.
Yeah. At locals today, you know, pulled double Helix and just like, here, I don't want this garbage. And I was like, sure.
Oh, dude, you know what I noticed?
What's up?
Every card in here is first ed, except for one diagram.
Fucking hate you.
Alright, that's gonna be it for this deck profile.
Slifer Red Duelist signing out.
Heck